Hello you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Melissa and I am a mixed media artist, mama, wife, all those things. I actually have not posted a video in so long, so this will be my first one this year actually. I know I had planned to, not even planned to, but I had decided to take a little break in the beginning of the year and just kind of focus on myself. I wanted to get back into better shape, going to the gym and things like that, and just, you know, I am a mom, I have a job, I am trying to do this on the side, I'm trying to get my art business maybe up and going. I'm still not sure, we're trying. Yeah, wife, house to take care of, all those things, kids, activities. So it was really hard for me to find time to do this, get to the gym like I wanted to, have time to read a book, like just everything. It got really crazy. So I decided to put a hold on this, just kind of focus on making art for fun again and make time for myself. So I did do that. I didn't plan to be away for this long because I actually do enjoy making these videos and putting them out there. So I then hurt myself, I hurt my knee, and then it was really important for me to get to the gym and build up strength in my leg again because I was out for a couple of weeks. So then, you know, summer came along and just kids being home. I like to film by myself. For me, it's still kind of awkward. They actually don't even know that I have a YouTube channel, so I try to do this all when no one is around, which is hard. So yeah, here I am, I'm back. Kids are back at school. Little one is still napping, so we have a little bit of time there. I have been working on a lot of things. This week I am prepping. I have a craft fair coming up this weekend, so I am prepping for that. I'm in a good space, but I had this idea to add something new to my table, so I am working on that this week and just trying to tie up any loose ends and get them situated. I have not actually painted in quite some time. So if you follow me over on Instagram, you will see that I discovered block printing and kind of went a little crazy with it. I just loved carving. It was something I always wanted to do, and I finally just, I think I watched Mira Byler, I believe her name is, and she was like carving an eraser, and I'm like, I've always wanted to try this. I need to just try this, and I did it, and then I went all in because it was so fun. I made some really cool prints. I kept like pushing myself, trying new things. I like loved how they came out. So I did a lot of that. And then this summer I have been doing craft fairs. So I have been trying to add to my art prints so that I had more to offer. So I have made a couple of other items as well. So that's what I've been doing. And again, if you follow me over on Instagram, you'll have seen probably most of this. But yeah, I haven't painted in quite some time, and I actually really want to. I wanted to work on a painting for my sister-in-law and give that to her as a gift. And then I ended up purchasing, So I ended up purchasing this little oil color block. It's a 5x7 and it's paper for oil painting. And I thought, that sounds really cool because I really started enjoying oil painting, but the canvases just take up so much space. And if you can see from the disaster that is behind me, I'm always out of space. So I thought it would be really cool because it's paper. It doesn't take up much space. That's like one of the things I love about watercolor, is that it's so easy to paint so many things and store them. So I really want to give this a try. So in the near future, we will have a video trying out this paper. It's from Jackson's, by the way, if you are curious. And it's cute and it's small and it's 5x7. So it'd be like super easy to pop into a frame if it comes out good. So I was really excited about that, and then never opened it. So we have that for the future. And yes, I will be painting soon. Like I said, I've been doing these craft fairs and just trying to use my art time to prepare for that. Anyway, so let me show you what I've been working on. Okay, so today's task is to package up some more of these bookmark bundles. So I am currently working on that. And then these little prints are stamps that I carved. I originally thought to use them for t-shirts for the craft fair, but they were, not that they were too small, I just had doubts. I don't know why. I really enjoyed making them, I like them, but I had doubts. So I put them aside, I went another way, but then I had this thought that maybe I could wrap them up individually so that you can't see them, put them all in a basket, and just sell them as a mystery print. So they're all hand stamped. I think I want to do some embellishments. So I had a few like misprints that I'm not going to be including, but I thought I got a smaller gold marker. So this was just a test run to kind of see and get an idea for it, but I might embellish some of them. And then I also had some colored ones, and these are like a metallic, if you can see. But these came out so cute, and I thought it would be really fun idea, a little add-on or just a little something, you know? So that is what we are working on today. Okay, so I just finished packaging, wrapping, bundling my bookmarks. In case you were curious, I have 3 different designs, and then I just kind of bundled them all together, and I just sell them together as one. So I have, actually I can see it better in this one. Now that I've ribboned them all up, let me show you. So I have this one with some flowers, and another one with flowers. This one was a gouache and watercolor. Actually, I really like this one. So I made this for my mom and gave it to her. And then I was like, I need to make that again because I really liked it. So I made it again and made bookmarks out of them. And then this was an abstract painting that I had made with some ink, watercolor, some pastels in there, and I love this like abstract style. I don't know, if you watch my channel, you know I am all over the place. So a million different styles, I have a million different mediums, and growing, because I have something else I want to try, and I went to Michael's earlier today with my little one, but they were out. So we'll see in the future. Maybe we'll get it. But anyways, I just finished doing that. I had just enough little stickers to close them over without having to stamp some more. So that's awesome. I'm going to put these away in the box, ready to go for the weekend. And then I think maybe I will shake up my new fine tip. I have one of these gold markers, but in fine tip, because this was just a little too thick for these small little cards. So I may practice again on some of the bad ones, so to say, that came out. Yeah, maybe we'll start embellishing some of those and get that out of the way. Let's get started doing that before my oldest daughter comes home. I'm actually not totally sure what time her bus is getting here, so we shall see. But let's get back to work, because nap time only lasts so long. In this box, I actually have my bookmarks, I have some journals that I've made, I have all of my art prints. Let me turn it around actually so I can show you guys. So I have these block printed journals that I've made. This is one of the block prints that I have. I have lined pages, dot pages, all that good stuff. And then I have all of my art prints are in here, and I have some smaller block prints. This one is definitely one of my favorites, my little wren. We had a wren nest in our shed. It was like the best thing ever. My husband disagrees, but I absolutely was so excited. I loved watching them grow. And then they finally left us. They had 4 babies. They finally left us, but I did get some pictures of Mama and some pictures of the babies, and that is where that carving came from. Let me slide those in here. And then also, guys, like I said, too many ideas. I made a little watercolor journal. So I cut this paper I bought, so I didn't like paint this or anything, but I cut down all the pages, I glued them all together, made a watercolor journal, and I thought it came out so stinking cute, and it has a little bow. So I have 3 of those. I think that's all that I have in here to share. My journals, my prints, my things. So I'm gonna get to work on these little prints, and then later on I'll show you some more of the stuff that I have put together for all of this. Okay, so at first I was not so sure that this smaller, finer marker really made a difference. It came out like really messy still up here, but I tried again and I think this one came out a lot cuter. I'm gonna move forward with this and put some embellishments on these. Some gold. I'm gonna put some gold on these, give them a little something, even if it's just in the stars. I thought that would be really cute. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it on these colored ones, but I think I might also, because I think I might do a test and see how the gold looks with the colors, because I feel like it would go nicely with this purple, but I am not so sure it would go nicely with like this orangey color. So we'll see, and maybe I'll just do like a quick little test stamp on here and see if I like it before I go ahead and destroy all of these or make them beautiful. We'll find out. And then I don't know if you can hear my little puppy. She is snoring away. If you hear this in the background, this is what's happening. Okay, so it is the next day. It is Tuesday. I finished last night adding little gold detail to all of those little prints, and I did actually have to do it last night because my daughter woke up right after I sat down to do it yesterday afternoon. So she woke up, I had to go get her, and I got back to it later on in the evening, but I did get it done. I signed them all, and now I'm going to try and work on wrapping them up. So I had work earlier today. I got home, finished up a few things. Now I'm gonna try and get started on that. So hopefully I can finish them by tonight, and then just kind of have to go through everything that I have and make sure I'm good to go for the weekend. So let's get to work on that. And here they are all separated out. I did try to do like a little something different on each one, so they're not all exactly the same. Some of them I left without any gold, and then Others I added some little details to. So just tried to keep them all a little bit different. And I did have one, so I will say that fine tip gold marker pen really did not come out any finer than my thick tipped one, unless it was like getting a little dry. So when you add more paint to it, it really flows. So this one I'm not going to be including. It got a little messed. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm not going to include it. I don't love it. I don't like how it came out. It got very, very, very thick. Ooh, hello. Very thick in the bottom here. So we're going to leave this one out, but that's okay. We have plenty more here. So we will get packaging these up. I have a snack. I do have garbage here. Sorry. Just a little snack. I'm hungry. But yeah, let's get to it. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. I have actually been up for like 4 hours already because with my big one being back to school, we get up at 6. So I just dropped off my little one to daycare and I have some work to do, but I did finish packaging these little mystery prints last night. I think they came out super cute. So gonna mix them up and find something to put them in and get them ready to go for the weekend, but I'll do that a little later. I'm gonna get started with work and then to make some price tags today. I need to finish writing out like little price cards that I want to put on the table next to certain items. So like next to the basket, I want something that says how much they are. I don't want people to have to guess what prices are. I don't like that when I'm shopping at craft fairs. I like to know what things are without having to bug the person at the booth. So I always try to make sure I have a price list or things out on my table. So yeah, just a few little things to finish getting ready. Really quickly, I just kind of wanted to go through some of the things that I have for my setup for the craft fairs that I've been doing, in case you were interested or curious. So let's take a look. So to start with, my displays, I have these for my art prints. My dad actually made these by hand out of like just random scrap pieces of wood that he had. The only thing was, so I actually put some like contact paper, it was like $2 at Walmart, on the front of it because they were scrap pieces of wood. So they were like all different colors. Like the second one was like white, this one was dark, this one was this color wood. So I just kind of made them all look the same. You can kind of see like the nails and stuff, but it's so much better. And the prints just kind of sit up here and they cover most of it anyway. And then I did just tape like this little string to it because one of the craft fairs that I did, every time the wind would blow, it would blow the prints off of it. And oh my gosh, I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time, just like standing there waiting to catch them when the wind would blow. Yeah, so I had this. I didn't want to do anything too crazy across the front because I didn't want to like cover the prints or make them look like, hey, there's a big rope across them. But I did have this left over from, I made my wedding invitations and I used this. So I just taped a little piece to the back. I have to fix them a little bit. They're kind of loose, but yeah, so it actually really helped. I tried it out at the last one and it really helped just to keep them from blowing away. So I have these and they stand pretty tall on the table, so it's kind of nice. It gives it like a little bit of vertical like height display, but also not too much. And then over here, these boxes are all stuff. I think my display things are down here, so I'll pull those out. But yeah, I have my t-shirts and I have tote bags, I have zipper pouches. I made these super cute with my little poem on them. I just need to put price tags on these, so that's why they are off to the side. And then in here, I have my table stuff. So I have 2 white tablecloths. I do use 2 of the folding tables. And then I have, put this out of the way, I have just little brown bags. Oh my goodness. The struggle. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I have this scarf that I got at some like little retro store out east, but it was really, really cute, and I like to put it over the print displays just as a little bit of color. And then I have just some bags that I actually take out of that box and I put in this bin and just kind of put them along like behind my price sign. I have a pricing sign here, and I just kind of stand that up on the table. And I do actually, I made this too with my little QR codes, but I think I'm going to simplify this into something a little bit smaller. But I think it's just a little too busy for people to really like notice it. But at the same time, I don't know, I think it's fun because it's, you know, full of art and stuff. So I don't know, now I'm undecided, but I do have this too that I put out there. And then to hold my other prints, because not all of my prints fit on the stands over there. So I have these from IKEA, and I usually stack them in like every other one so you can still kind of see them. And then I'll do like horizontal with like a vertical behind it. So I got a bunch of these, and these are great because they actually also hold my journals that I have, my block stamped journals. They fit in here perfectly too. So what I'll do is I'll either just stack them like here and here and here, so that every one of them can be seen. I don't want it to be like right on top of each other. Or I think what I did with my journals last time, which I kind of liked, was I stacked them all in here, but then right in front of it, I just had one of each out so that you can see what was in the rack behind it. That is that. I have these 2 like table runners just to kind of decorate the plain white tablecloths, but I think that's kind of it as far as displays. I do use also, hold on. I do use this box as well to store all my prints in, and then I put it out on the table, and then I have glass tumblers that I can show you, and I put them on top of the box. But this box is so pretty that I feel like it just decorates the table also. So I'll put a few glasses on top and a few in front of it, and then all of my extra prints. So if I like run out of any on the stand, I have extra prints here that I can just easily get to, and they're just on the table as decor as well. And then also I have this little sign that I made, a little, not so little, a little sign that I made it on my Cricut. I cut it out. It has like a sparkly texture to it, but I made that too because I don't have a banner. I didn't want to spend money on a banner because they're kind of expensive, and this is new, and I don't know if I'm going to continue to do these craft fairs. We'll kind of see. I figured I'd give it a go this year, see how they go, and then kind of decide for next year. So I didn't want to like invest in a full banner and stuff like that. So I got this, and it has this little like hook up here that I can just hang it, climbing up so I don't drop it. I have one hand. So I hang it from, I got some shower hooks and I hang it on the corner of my pop-up. This way it's still displayed. It shows my name, my little logo that I've made, and it looks pretty and it's cute and it's not too much too. So this was an easy make on the Cricut, and I think it came out pretty good. And so for now, I have all of my t-shirts and like zipper pouches, my tote bags, all in these tote bags. So I got these before I did my first craft fair, and I wanted to block stamp them, as you can see, and sell them. However, I just didn't love, I mean, it looks better on camera, I think, than it does in person, but I don't know, I just wasn't happy with how they came out. This one actually doesn't look too bad, but some of them, they just, I don't know, it was like a different kind of stamp that I was using. Oh, here you go. This one you can really see how it's like really just didn't, I don't know, I just didn't love it. So I obviously didn't put them out. I went a different way, got different bags, but I am reusing them to carry everything in, which is good and bad because I mean, actually they hold quite a bit, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bunch of them. I could probably combine the shirts into combine some of the shirts, but yeah, these are like good because they have handles. You could just throw them over your shoulder. There's light things in them, so they're not too heavy. It works. It helps me get my things around, and I'll use the bags, but yeah, they didn't make it out there. Oh, and then I do also have, for my shirts, I got a little like clothing rack. I got a very inexpensive one from IKEA. I think it was like $10 just to hang them on, because again, I'm not sure how the shirts are gonna sell. I did sell one at my last craft fair, but now I have different shirts, so I wanted to do something a little different. So we'll see how it goes this weekend, but I did get a little clothing rack to put them on, just because my table actually gets very full. I'm not even sure where I'm gonna fit these little mystery prints, but I definitely don't have room to stack up some shirts on there, even though I don't have many. I have just a select few in a few sizes. Again, I'm just kind of testing this out, but yeah, so I did get a clothing rack to put those on, so I put that alongside my table, and it works, and it's dismantled now, so it's like super easy to get in the car. You just like, it's 4 screws and the whole thing's put together, 4 screws, and it's taken apart. So I have that as well. Penny. Okay, so I think that's all I have to show you for right now. I hope that's helpful. I try to keep my display super simple. I think the first time I did like bring flowers and stuff to put on the table, which was nice, but I did forget them the second time around and it still looked fine. But I did bring a couple of like I just, on my desk even have this like random, I have this random flower. So I just kind of threw things in the box. I went around the house and I took my flowers from around the house just to put on the table. Just tried to like reuse whatever I had to make displays. I have, you could see I recycled boxes from Daily Harvest and things like that. So no special tote things or anything, just messed up bags and recycled boxes to get everything there. And then my dad made those displays, which was awesome. They are a little heavy, but he said he's working on some lighter ones. So we'll see if he makes those and how those come out, because that might be a little helpful. But at the same time, these are perfect, so there's no need for another one. But he thinks about doing these shows too, because my dad paints, so he might need them for himself. But yeah, so I'm going to get back to work. Just wanted to take a little break, show you that really quickly. So editing this video, I realized it was going to be way too long and wanted to cut it down into 2 parts for you guys. This was part 1. I'm going to shortly after post part 2, so stay tuned if you've made it this far. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you next. Bye!